Pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 44, 2A, I rise to give the following statement on behalf of the House Business Committee, which met on Tuesday, 14th October 2025, to prioritize business for consideration during the week. Honorable Speaker, I first wish to recognize that we meet today under somber circumstances, as stated by His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, and your communication that you issued that the nation is mourning following the death of Right Honorable Raila Odinga, EGH, the second Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, and also wish to convey my deepest condolences to the family and to all Kenyans at this difficult time. Honorable Speaker, I just wish to remind members that in accordance with our calendar, the House is scheduled to proceed on recess tomorrow, Friday, 17th October 2025, and thereafter resume regular sittings on Tuesday, 4th November 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Honorable Speaker, upon resumption, the House will continue to consider the following bills at various stages: the Committee of the Whole House on the Pyrethrum Bill of 2024 and the Kenya National Library Service Bill of 2023, and also the second reading of the Maternal, Newborn and Child Health Bill, Senate Bill number 17 of 2023, the Tea Bill, Senate Bill number 1 of 2023, and the Provision of Collection of Taxes and Duties Bill of 2025. Additionally, Honorable Speaker, the debate will be undertaken on the following motions: consideration of session of paper number 5 of 2024 on the National Green Fiscal Incentives Policy Framework, the consideration of Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement between the Republic of Kenya and the United Arab Emirates, first report on the status of implementation of the Constitution by 3 commissions, and report on the audited accounts for the Judiciary Mortgage Scheme Fund for the financial year 2021, 2022, 2021, and 2022. Report on the audited accounts for the Commodities Fund for the financial years ended 2018 to 2019 and 2021 to 2022, and consideration of session of paper number 5 of 2023 on the National Policy on Labor Migration. Honorable Speaker, we'll also do the report on the audited accounts for the Stores and Service Funds for the financial year 2020, 2021, and 2021, 2022, and the Occupational Safety and Health Fund for the financial years 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022. And finally, Honorable Speaker, the report on the audited accounts for the Land Settlement Fund for the financial years 2020, 2021, and 2021, 2022, and the Railway Development Fund holding for the financial years 2017 to 2021, 2022. Finally, Honorable Speaker, the House business will reconvene on Tuesday, 4th November 2025 to reschedule business for the rest of that week. And therefore, on behalf of the House Business Committee, I wish members a restful recess period as they spend time with their families and also discharge their constituency obligations, even as we mourn the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. I now wish to lay this statement on the table of the House, and I thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next order.
So, order number 8, exceptional motion, tributes of the House.
Honorable members, the records show there was Dr. Nyikal who had exhausted his time. So the next is Timothy Toroitich, Marakwet West.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving an opportunity to contribute on this very important tribute on behalf of our departed hero, His Excellency Raila Odinga. Honorable Speaker, on my own behalf and on behalf of the people of Marakwet West, I wish to express my condolences on behalf of the family of Raila Odinga. Honorable Speaker, we have lost the father of our democracy. Honorable Speaker, Raila Odinga may have rested, but the flame of freedom burns on. Honorable Speaker, this is a man who was synonymous with our democracy. Our democracy as a country is blossoming because of the contributions or the contribution of one Raila Amolo Odinga. Honorable Speaker, the contributions of Raila Odinga shall forever remain etched in our memories. This country shall never forget that he is the father of the second liberation. Article 2A of our Constitution was repealed because of the fight and what Raila Odinga fought for, so that that particular provision was repealed, and therefore we had the democratic space opened in this country. Honorable Speaker, Raila's long pursuit for democratic ideals shall forever be remembered by the people of the Republic of Kenya. This is a man who bestrode Kenya's and Africa's political landscape like the giant colossus. And for that reason, Honorable Speaker, this man shall live in immortality. Raila Odinga shall never be forgotten. He will go into the records of this world, just like Mandela, just like Mahatma Gandhi, and other great heroes like Shakespeare and Martin Luther King Jr. Honorable Speaker, Kenya and Africa shall not forget this heroic son of our continent. Honorable Speaker, Raila Odinga outlived regimes. Raila Odinga outwitted his rivals. Raila Odinga outlasted movements. He was and shall remain forever in our hearts. Honorable Speaker, in the words of Julius Caesar, Vini, Vidi, Vici, those are words that I attribute to the life of Raila Odinga, meaning I came, I saw, I conquered. Raila Odinga came to Kenya, he saw, and he conquered. And for that reason, he shall live in immortality. Rest in peace, Raila Odinga. We forever cherish you. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Timothy. Honorable members, as I give the next member, tomorrow morning, leadership has decided with the massive crowds. You are free to do so. Those who would want to get onto the buses and we go collectively and leave your cars in parkings here and be dropped back after the service can do so. The choice is yours. But be here at 7. I'll be here by 6:30 so that we have a short prayer before we go to Nyayo Stadium. Parashina.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, yesterday, the entire country awake to the painful news that has shaken the hearts of everyone, from the mountains to the coast and from the lake to the desert, of the passing of our elder, a leader, a liberator, our statesman, Right Honorable
Raila Odinga can have me write over 50 or 100 pages. Raila Odinga identified me, and I then joined the Youth League of the Orange Democratic Movement, then under the leadership of Rashid, who we later hosted in discipline, of course, within the party structures. I would then later, Honorable Speaker, be tried to run, of course, under ODM. In his wisdom, then he told me that I was a young man and I couldn't manage to run. I then shifted to the little known, the Kenya National Congress now later, that got me elected in this House, Honorable Speaker. And of course, the other one is history. But the experience I've had with that, the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga, you would actually think I've known him for the entire of my life of 40 years. Because you will sit with him, Honorable Speaker, and you hear stories about this country, things that you don't even know about your village. He'll tell you about your village, your clans, your grandfathers, everything about you. He had immense history. A man of his stature and age, you would be surprised, you will actually be mesmerized to learn that he knows so much and keeps it in his mind, remembers the names of people who struggled with him and even those who live, and even the history of, that before he even came before he was born. He was a man full of wisdom. Somebody said earlier this morning, Mr. Speaker, that we equate him to he's our current Nelson Mandela. But I also want to add, Mr. Speaker, that he carried all the attributes of the great men that this world has ever had. Not just Nelson Mandela. There is Mahatma Gandhi, Honorable Speaker. There is the late Sankara, Honorable Speaker. There is Martin Luther King. All those attributes that we admire in those great leadership, Honorable Speaker, befell or were bestowed on one man. And you would be surprised how one man is blessed. Blessed with a political acumen that is unmatched in this world.
How can your list of great men in Africa forget Nyerere and Nkrumah?
I am well guided, Honorable Speaker. Yes. I'll carefully evade Nkrumah part, but I'll applaud Nyerere, Honorable Speaker, for a discussion that I'll have with you in some other forum out of what I have read about him, Honorable Speaker. But how can one man be such blessed? Political acumen, you'll actually think he's a spirit. You will see a person with a mass following, loved freely, Honorable Speaker. But even above that, still able to keep his family together. For me, Honorable Speaker, today what I've seen is more, motivating. That amidst the political, terrains that happens in this country, Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Prime Minister still kept his family together, his children together, went through school, and they are all able to maneuver around the terrains of this country, Honorable Speaker. That he even passed on, not very far away from the daughter, Winnie Odinga. So that's something that we really need to learn about. That when you continue moving around these murky games of politics, that we should not forget about our families. We should not run away from our families. We keep them together, because at the end of it all, during your sunset years, that very person that will be next to you is your blood. And that is what we've learned today, Honorable Speaker, in the entire story about Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Finally, Honorable Speaker, we really had to do so much for him, but we couldn't, as a people and as a nation, even appreciate him much. And even as he rests, I beg of him that may he find a soft place to land on, Honorable Speaker, to sleep, to lay his head on behalf of this country, because I don't really think that this country gave him the best that we ought to have given him, but may his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Majority Leader, and like everybody else, you have 10 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and allow me, Honorable Speaker, to take this opportunity to now convey my very sincere condolences to the Odingas, right from Mama Ida Odinga.